Well, hello everybody. How you doing today? Me? I'm okay. My back hurts again. It always hurts, But I'm gonna do another video here and smoke some pot and maybe touch on some things that we need to think about as I'm trying to not get any more strikes against me. So apparently I can do this and cuss, motherfuckers, but I can't tell you the truth. So let's start off with a hit. Lately, I've been watching videos of Karens and Kens that I definitely think are better than other people and the law. Not me. I don't think that I'm better than these Karens and Kens or Kevins or until they get arrested. The first thing they do is say, "No, you're not arresting me," and then they move on to, "No, you can't cuff me," and all the time they're getting arrested and getting cuffed. And then they go on to, "You're not searching me." And then many start to scream. Then they try the "I'm a woman" or "Do you know who I am?" Or some of them pull race cards or or anything like that, and they all try to dictate how the arrest will go. And it's beyond me. When you get pulled over for a cop and ask for your ID, you got to give them the ID. And here's another thing. When a policeman arrests you, they do not have to read you the Miranda rights. Those are only read to you if they're going to ask you questions that may be incriminating. Okay, anyway, that's not how it works. You're not special, and you don't get special treatment. And you don't get to dictate how your arrest goes. In the end, these special Karens and Kens do go to jail just like everybody else. Usually it's a little bit more interesting because they like to resist arrest amongst other things. That's why I watch them. They're fun to watch. A trans man in a relationship with another guy, male, okay, let me see here. How can I explain this? Okay, a trans man who's a bio woman in a relationship with another guy who's this is like a male like gay relationship, with a bio male having sex with a trans man in the trans man's Barbie pocket, as Mila Dolvany likes to say. This trans man got pregnant. And for some reason, this man is shocked that they got pregnant while having Barbie pocket sex with a bio man, because they say that they are a man and they shouldn't have gotten pregnant. Okay, but it doesn't matter what you think or say, because nature already made that decision of what gender you are. You cannot change that. So if you have a biological male, even with a trans man, if the biological male is having Barbie pocket sex with the trans man, there's a chance that trans man can get pregnant. Well, this really upset this trans man because it takes away everything that it means to be a man, to be pregnant, apparently. So, I mean, it's really crazy. Elliot Page was in the news lately. Elliot Page just pulled a Jussie Smollett, and came out with a ridiculous story. I dare to say even more ridiculous than Juicy Smollett, about a crime where someone threatened it. Of course, it happened a long time ago, so there's no video footage, or any that is there is gone. And the story is, like I said, worse than the one Juicy Smollett made up. Let's take another hit. I mean, okay, it could be a real thing, but I don't think so. As it just happened to come out now, uh, when it has a release from her, not back when it happened, the whole thing, it's coming out now when she has a release coming out. I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't know. If this story, it's spun about the alleged attack as a look at its writing, but I don't know. This book that she's coming out with, this release, whatever, if this story is indicative of what's in the book is going to be just horrible. She's obviously not a storyteller. Tucker Carlson has landed on Twitter. Go figure. And oh boy, his first show almost got 70 million views. And I think now it's way past that. I think it's like 100 million views or something. Anyway, the ignorant left, in a panic and full of fear, tried to smear Tucker and lie about the launch of his first video. They called the 70 million sad. Even though none of the mainstream news, ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, and Fox, none of them came close to that kind of numbers. But they still say that his launch was sad. Come to find out, not only was his launch amazing, every single video he's put out since then has hit millions of viewers. Usually in the first day. So you can say what you want about Tucker. I'm still watching him. If you want to watch him, he's on Twitter. And he's still over there. He's still telling the truth. He's not pulling any punches, and that's how it is. There's been a ton, a ton of news, I guess, the push on how can I say this without getting in trouble? Large, beautiful women saying that they are 10s. And if you look at them, I mean, I'm gonna get in trouble here. I can see that right now. What do you think, Munch? Should I just say it? He says I should just say it. These 10s are absolutely not. I mean, like Lizzo, you can call her big, brave, and beautiful, but she is just big. Period. All right, let's take another hit. Oh, and don't worry, guys. The Ukrainian thing, the China thing, with Taiwan, that's all still going on. Things are getting worse, not better. Biden is spending money overseas and not in the United States where people are suffering. So nothing has changed since Biden has taken over. We're still going downhill and we're still screwed. I hope everybody's learned their lesson. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe people will vote for him again. I don't see why they would, because everything went from being, like normal to just being like in hell. I mean, he's just the worst, just the absolute worst. He is in a sundown type situation where he's sundowning. He's not, his mental faculties are definitely not what they used to be. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I'm gonna take another hit. Nothing like but to make a shitty world seem just a little bit better. I hope everybody's doing good today. Got my coffee. Of course, because I mean, right now when I'm doing this, recording this, it's 12:30. So I mean, it's about right time. You know, I'm just about getting up about this time. But don't worry, guys. There's lots of things going on out there. Holy shit. I took those off and I realized how blind I am. There's a lot of things going on out there that we cannot control. So a lot of people don't want to hear about them because they can't do anything about it. But here's the deal. Maybe, just maybe, some of these things that you can't control roll into your neighborhood. Now, if you'd known that they were coming, even though you can't control them, you might have been able to prepare for them. Okay, but if you don't know about them, you can't prepare for them. And here's the deal. I'm not saying you have to go out and do all kinds of crazy stuff to, make your house safe and shit like that. I'm just saying it's good to know what's going on. Even if you can't control it. You may not be able to control what's going on, but you can control what your reaction to it is going to be. So, if you anything that you see on the news that you think might affect you, I really advise you to look it up and find out what's really going on, because just like I told my kids when they were growing up, if it's on a screen and they're pushing it on you, there's a really good chance that it's not true. And it's gotten to be like that even with the news that we're supposed to be confident in giving us correct information. Not so much anymore. So let's just try to keep moving on, guys. And if you see something that you think might be suspect, look it up, find out, and don't trust me. Don't believe me. I smoke pot. Why would you believe a stoner? So, I love you, but don't believe me. All right? If I say something that interests you, check it out for yourself. Find out for yourself what you think the truth is. That's what matters. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Munch was on the bed sleeping the whole time, so I guess good times for him. And I'll see you guys later. I love you. Peace. Stay high, bitches.